Guys, I am Philly Gaming and I am back with a brand new Streets of Rage video stream for you guys. You're probably wondering what's with the stream. Well, gentlemen, as you know, it is Chill Wednesdays. So yeah, we're currently finishing off where we left off. And yes, as we were saying in the stream before this one, if it is working, we got the technical difficulties obviously of the first one. You're probably wondering, well, what was with the post today? Well, let me be completely clear with you guys about that post. Yes, let me be clear with that post. That two-part post. We literally went after a head of the Hydra. And you're probably wondering, well, what exactly is, like, who, oh, sugar. Yeah, you're probably wondering, well, who are the heads of the Hydra? Well, it's simple, and it's easy to point out, and it's easy to tell you guys exactly who the heads of the Hydra are. There's seven heads on a Hydra, and how do we take it down, and how do we destroy the Hydra? Well, we go after the source. Yes, we go after the source one head at a time. And obviously, unfortunately, Nathan, my faction reaction, happened to be the first one to be under fire. I'd obviously get the smoke because he made the decision to pretty much unsubscribe from a channel, like pretty much to call him out and call him a hypocrite. And yes, they made a toxic, egotistical hypocrite. So he thought, you know what, he's just gonna, he's running from the allegations that he is a toxic, hypocritical, egotistical hypocrite. Yes, so like, he's not beating the allegations, and you're probably wondering, well, what does this comment section have to say about all this? Ladies and gentlemen, toxic reinforcement, that's what his comment section is. Yeah, so he could literally say the N-word if he wanted, and his fan base would still support him. And you're probably wondering, well, you probably saw the post in the two-parter, and yes, we called him out, and it's facts, it is facts. He's like, oh, if you're, as a content creator, we're an influencer, like, we're not here, yes, we're here to be for people, and we're here to bring you guys content. But how do we handle it? Yes, and how do we go about making content? That's right, we do it in a respectful manner. Do we keep our frustrations? Yes, do we show our frustrations? Well, there is a particular certain way to handle being frustrated. Yes, there is a massive way to handle your frustrations. And how do these Hydra 2K content creators here at the top of the chain? That's why they're the most common people that you need to go after. Do I recommend going after them? No, but if you agree with my channel, and you agree with critical, yes, if you agree with the criticisms, and yeah, then I do advise you guys to stand up on your own channels and have your own thoughts on calling them out yourself. Like, I know there's a lot of people that like 2K. There's a lot of people that enjoy the 2K experience. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the start of it all was this afternoon. So yeah, we went after the first head on the Hydra. We made the post. And yeah, we called him out. And yes, just so you know, I mean, if you're running from being called out, yeah, then you're definitely not beating the allegations that people make about you. Like, you're not. Like, you have to literally confront it. Like, you cannot hide from drama. You can be like, oh, I'm avoiding the drama, but Benjamin, you cannot run from it. Yes, and that's the truth. I mean, you cannot run from your drama. You cannot run from you cannot run from your problems. Like, you have to face it head on. You have to physically step up, and you physically have to explain. Yes, you have to explain your logic to people. For people, and maybe, and just maybe, people will, just maybe people will understand. Just maybe. People will understand your circumstances. Basically, when we called out this person last night or yesterday, yes, when we called them out yesterday, or when we talk about how they handle things on stream, they didn't like it. Yes, I mean, they didn't like it. So I guess as of yesterday, as of yesterday, they unsubscribed from the channel. Which is kind of hilarious, because it just means that a small YouTuber like myself has actually got to them. Yes, like, we've got to these big corporate YouTubers that love to, they love to sit and bash, and they talk about trying to get a boycott. Yes, they talk about a boycott, and they're trying to boycott 2K. Yes, they're trying to boycott 2K. They're probably wondering, well, is 2K going to get boycotted? Absolutely not, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to get boycotted. And you're probably wondering, well, what is the problem with the community? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the problem lies if these people are trying to pretty much these people are trying to kill the 2K community. But yeah, people are gonna stand up and, like, they're gonna fight for the 2K community, because if people actually want to enjoy a game for a year, maybe another year. But then the people out there that are like, oh, well, this isn't acceptable, but yet they buy it anyway. And yes, I mean, the same thing is said all the time, by the way. They say that it's not, for you guys that watch their channel, they say that it's not too bad, but we know in secret, these men, we know they're secretly sitting every time they finish streaming, they're like, oh, why did I sit there for an hour playing this crap? Like, that's exactly what's happening. They put on a mask when they go on their cameras, and they talk to you guys head on. Like, oh yeah, it's not too bad. But anyway, that's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that it's all good. Yes, I mean, they want you guys to believe that it's all good. But no, that's why we went after the heads of the Hydra, ladies and gentlemen. We're going after the heads of the Hydra, the 7 snakes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going after the 7 snakes in the 2K community. And you're probably wondering, well, why go after the heads of the Hydra? Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you take out the Hydra and cut off the 7 heads of the Hydra, then the toxicity and the negative behavior goes away, and everybody gets to finally be happy because the toxic people have been rid of. And yeah, you guys need to take a stand as well. Like, don't sit in the shadows. Don't be silent about it. Like, have your concerns. Use your voices. And yeah, if we're all against them, and we're all calling them out, Yes, I mean, they can't stop us all. Like, they can't silence us all. They can only silence us one at a time, but they won't silence everybody if we all call them out, if all the people that actually want to see a game of see 2K for another year stand up, then yeah. We can all stand up and we can all stop them together. Because they're actually killing the community that a lot of people love and appreciate. And yes, I mean, they're so entitled. Yes, their entitlement is beyond this. Yes, it's beyond this skies. I mean, it's actually ridiculous how entitled they are. They're these big YouTubers that have it all, but yet they're so entitled. And you're probably like, oh, well, what makes them entitled? How do you know they're entitled? Ladies and gentlemen, I just know by their attitude. Like, they get all these, yes, man, they get all these opportunities. They get sponsorships. They get everything handed to them. But yet, one game that they're, yes, all it takes is one game. Like 2K and 2K26. And how does that make them entitled? Because, ladies and gentlemen, they make a name. Yes, they made a name of 2K26 or 2K in general, and they've been in the community a year. Yes, so some of them have been in the community a year. Some of them have been in the community a year and a half. So yeah, like, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you're in the community longer, like, yeah, like, personally, some of us have been in the community longer than 72 years, a year and a half. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I've been playing 2K I've been playing 2K since the early days. And what exactly is the problem with this? Yes, I mean, what exactly is these people's problems? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's because they don't want to have microtransactions. But here's the thing, man, like, that's what the whole situation and the whole controversy is. Oh, they don't want microtransactions in the game. 2K, the company, is trying to monetize wrestling going forward. They're trying to make a bit of extra money on the side. Ladies and gentlemen, what people fail to realize that they're just putting the blame on one formality. Yes, they're just putting the blame on one thing. They're sitting there blaming 2K, the company. But we all know, ladies and gentlemen, that, well, anybody that knows companies, there's a hierarchy. Yes, I mean, there's a hierarchy when it comes to how video games are run. And we know, ladies and gentlemen, that Take-Two Interactive has some influence. You probably wonder, well, no they don't. Ladies and gentlemen, they do. If you've seen recently, well, probably no one has really seen recently. But if you saw recently, one of the Take-Two Interactives, yes, one of the Take-Two Interactive CEOs thought, you know what would be hilarious? He put himself in the game, ladies and gentlemen. So 400 wrestler slots in 2K26, taken up by a Take-Two Interactive CEO. And has that sparked a bit of controversy, influence? And does that prove that there's Take-Two Interactive influence upstairs? Absolutely, it does. It just proves that TKO and Take-Two Interactive can do whatever they want. Do the fan base have to like it? No. Can we kick and scream about it all we want? Yes, but does Take-Two Interactive and TKO and WWE Games care that the fan base has concerns about monetization and microtransactions? No, they don't. Wait, so yeah, you can go on Twitter, you can be racist to people all you want, and be a upset child and a keyboard warrior all you want. But it doesn't change the fact, yes, it doesn't change the fact that you're just influencing people to go be racist and like just go online and attack people and like attack their jobs and attack their livelihoods because you're upset. Like you're as a mature adult like myself. Yeah, I might seem immature, but I'm very mature and I understand how to vent. Yes, I know how to vent my frustrations in a respectful manner. Like I don't go out of my way on a regular basis, like like these 2K Hydras. Yes, like these heads of the Hydra. They make it their mission, even to sit on their videos with every day, on their streams every night. And yes, their one goal is like, oh, we need to stop 2K. Like we need to cancel 2K. What about the people? Yes, I mean, what about canceling the toxic people? Like, what about canceling them? That's right, amen, because we can't. They think that they're the uncancelable. But here's the thing, man. There is content creators in the 2K community, and they're like a cancer. Amen. It's never ending. It's constantly growing. It's spreading. And yeah, how do you get rid of cancer, ladies and gentlemen? You cut it out. Yes, you cut it out. And how do you cut it out? That's right, I mean, you go for the root of it, and you take it out, and you deal with it, and you treat it. Oh yeah, so like, who are the cancer in the 2K community? Well, it's the 7 heads of the Hydra, like I've said before. We already know who 6 of them are. We currently don't know I don't remember who the 7th is. But yeah, that's why people need to stand up and actually cure the community from these toxic people. But yeah, I get hate for exposing them because their communities are like that upset that their favorite people get exposed, they get put out into the light, and their true nature gets exposed, and it's like, oh, they're not that bad. That's people that are that's delusion. Yes, that's people that have delusion and are content blind. Because they just see they look at the content creator, they see the YouTuber, they don't see the bigger picture. And yes, people say, oh, well, it's just a persona, like their persona online on their channel. Hey, you're not a persona on your channel, by the way. You are exactly the same person that you are in real life. So yeah, you can be toxic on video, but you can still be deemed as toxic in real life as well. But yeah, we need to save the 2K community from toxic people, ladies and gentlemen. Like, people might not want to save the 2K community, but I'd rather see 2K kill itself, kill its own company, rather than see toxic people trying to do it faster than 2K. Like, I'd rather see 2K have its own downfall rather than have children. Yes, rather than have children, adult children, man children, throwing tantrums because the game's not to their satisfaction. Yeah, I'd rather have 2K kill their own game rather than have toxic mad children who don't like criticism, like destroy it, like kill the game, but like kill the community. Because they're going to throw tantrums, 2K's going to sit and laugh, there's 2K supporters that are going to sit and just laugh at these people as well. Even it's not just me saying it, but it's anybody that has brains Yes, with people that can think for themselves, they can see past it. They can see past the mask, they can see past the lies, the hypocrites. And yeah, the people that don't like criticism. But yeah, they rather be toxic reinforced than have a little criticism and be a man about it. And yes, I mean, people that can't take criticism, they clearly don't have the balls to like take it. And they call themselves YouTubers. Okay. Well, maybe we'll call you, maybe you're on kindergarten YouTube, because you're a child. Oh, a 34-year-old said I'm toxic. Oh, I'm a hypocrite. Oh no, I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, those people that get upset over a 34-year-old's opinion, ladies and gentlemen, they should literally be embarrassed. Like, they should be so embarrassed that they're getting offended over a 34-year-old's opinion. Like, they're 30 to 40-year-olds, and they're getting upset over a 34-year-old's voice, an opinion. And people will say in my comment section, be like, oh, well, you're not doing anything to you. Even when it's not me doing anything to me as a person, it's what they do in the community that we're associated with. Like, they're a part of the 2K community, we're a part of the 2K community. And yeah, change has to happen. Does it have to happen because they're kicking up a stink? And because they're throwing temper tantrums? Because the game's not to their standards? Well, here's the thing, man. What people need to realize, like, they don't have a leg to stand on, and they don't have a right to speak ill of the game because they bought it. And yes, they give you guys the same cop-out answer every year, that when they buy the next game, it's like, oh, we bought it for the content. They didn't buy it for the content because, a couple of months later, they're just gonna pack their bags and they're gonna leave the community. And what happens to day one subscribers? That's right, you guys get forgot about. And what happens next? Oh yeah, that's right. Then they come back a couple of months later to the one game that they swear that they're trying to destroy, or the one game that they say that they hate. And yes, that just proves that they're hypocrites, because if they're gonna leave the game and they swear that they're gonna destroy it, then yeah, why would they keep coming back to the well of 2K? And that's exactly what I said in the post, ladies and gentlemen, about the first head of the Hydra, the first person that needed to be exposed. But yeah, he's literally the culprit. Well, one of the main culprits. But yeah, do these YouTubers take accountability? No, they don't. Amen. They don't take accountability. So they're okay with their fans going over to people's Twitters and X accounts and like physically jumping in and being racist and being toxic towards somebody and going after the livelihood, instead of being like, oh, well, if we're going to do that, at least do it at least be respectful in doing so. But no, they encourage people to go be racist to people involved in a video game. And yes, people were dropping, as you know, GTA 6 got delayed a couple of times. Thankfully, it's actually coming out on the date that Rockstar said it was coming out. But yeah, people sent death threats to Rockstar, and we're like, oh, and people threatened to bomb, Rockstar's headquarters and stuff if GTA 6 got delayed again. And that's exactly what's currently happening in the 2K community. People attacking 2K devs, saying that 2K devs shouldn't be working in the gaming industry because they don't know how to make things for the people. Ladies and gentlemen, a dev just works on a mode. And yeah, everybody was like, oh, well, it's this person's fault or it's that person's fault. And yeah, everybody decided months ago that it was just Brian's fault. And yeah, how do we know that these 7 heads of the Hydra were blaming Brian? Because you can go on Twitter and you can see that people that they went after Brad Mazik. They all attacked him. They were all somewhat racist and applied racism. And yeah, their fan base followed suit. And their fan bases were racist, but then their fans get reprimanded by their YouTuber for being racist. Nope. Did the YouTuber take accountability for their fan base being responsible for being racist and dropping death threats to Brian and saying that he shouldn't have a job? Nope. They didn't take accountability. They didn't take accountability. They let it happen. So yes, these 7 heads of the Hydra in the 2K community, the ones that need to be exposed and cut out like the cancer that they are. And yes, I mean, they're just like you cut out the cancer, and pretty much everybody's gonna have a better time of it for sure. But we know that's not gonna happen. We know people's gonna constantly just keep supporting the cancerous YouTubers in the 2K community. All 7 of them. But yeah, I seen that Brian got a lot of hate recently, about a month ago, by people calling them names and stuff. And yeah, those people are justified, because all he really does is sit on his channel and he cries about 2K, but yet, as you know, he still bought it. Yeah, so he still bought it, but yeah, everybody out there bought it. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Streets of Rage 4, by the way. Yeah, so hope you guys understand there is no animosity. It's just truth. It's just truth, and you guys need to understand it's truth. It's just the truth. And yeah, I know the truth hurts, and everything has to be up to your standard, and everything has to be up to theirs. But here's the thing, man, that's the joy of being able to think for yourself. Like, you have your own brain, and you can think for yourself. That's why I don't let these 2K content creators influence my thinking. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit and be a bitch when it comes to my content. Like, if people are gonna be upset, well, then let them be upset. Let them be offended. Cause yeah, grown-ass people even just prove everybody else's point that they're children. But yeah, calling them out is so great, because they are getting so offended by a 34-year-old's opinion on their content. But is it that they get their content? Absolutely not. It's that they get their attitude, Lindemann. Yes, it's their attitude towards companies, yet they're branded around said companies. So, are these people gonna rebrand? Absolutely not. Nope. They're not gonna they'll never rebrand, so that's one thing to take away from this. They're never gonna rebrand, but yet they will try. Yes, they will leave the community, and then they'll come back when their views are died. Yeah, so they're coming back to the 2K well every time they need views. Yeah, so much for trying to destroy 2K. Like, really, like, seriously, so much for destroying 2K. Like, big up, trying to take down 2K. Yeah, and here's the thing, gentlemen. They try to take down 2K. Their communities jump on it. Yes, their communities jumped on it. Try to take down 2K as well. But you've got the people out there, these men, who literally 100% see WWE2K for the wrestling, not for anything else. It's like, oh well, you're just chilling for 2K. These men, people can have an opinion and think for themselves. Yes. When it comes to 2K, people will think for themselves, personally. So, as a person who plays 2K, as you see on the channel, we play a lot of 2K26. You're probably wondering, well, where does the issues lie? Well, you can take it. Yes, you take that concept and you see it on the channel. Yes, so you've seen clips there, Jimmy. We've played online recently. That's been fun. Yeah, we've had some moments online. You've seen streams where we've been involved with my friend Salty Shot Gaming. You've seen clips. You've seen streams where he's been involved, and yeah, you're gonna see a lot more of him over the next week or so, because yeah, he's supposedly coming back to streaming, which will be great. You guys can check him out. Cause yeah, he's been on the channel before. Yeah, we're at the boss fight. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. I have a guess. Well, doesn't matter, these men. We can keep going. Yeah, so we can cut our score in half. No. See, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So we're on the final mission. Yeah, so we're on the final mission. But yeah, so as you can see, the plane crashed. We got massive damage. But yeah, what do you guys think of the 2K community? Like, do you guys believe the people in it, or do you guys have an opinion for yourselves? Like, I give you guys I tell you guys the truth. And yeah, it is, like, I call it as I see it, Benjamin. I see it for what it is. It's just a load of man-children throwing a tantrum, throwing their toys out of the pram, because things aren't up to their standard. And it's like, oh, well, what do you expect? And that's the question, like, what do they expect? So they, and yes, I mean, you look at every game company, you don't just look at the 2K community, you look at every game company, and you're like, oh, well, they're giving off about microtransactions, they're giving off about people spending money. And here's the thing, Jimmy, you can look at every community where there's microtransactions. Do you see those people? Yes, I mean, do you see those 7 Hydras, heads of the Hydra, going after those people? No, you don't. You just see them going after the people that are associated with the game that they're branded around. They just go after people, the money spenders. Like, oh, you shouldn't be spending money, or you shouldn't be feeding into the greed. You should be feeding into 2K's greed or 2K's monetization. And those people are like, we're gonna do what they want. And yeah, and so rightly so. Can people do what they want? Can people spend money how they want to spend money? Yes. Is it said head of the Hydra, who's the cancer in the 2K community, that's pretty much toxic to everybody else. And yes, ladies and men, it might not come across as them being toxic, but trust me, they're toxic reinforcement, ladies and men. And they're hypocrites, and they just get exposed, and when they get exposed for being a hypocrite, they try to cover it up. And you can criticize them in their comment sections down below, and you can see, ladies and men, that if you criticize, drop one negative criticism comment, doesn't matter if you're a subscriber to them, doesn't matter if you're a friend of the channel, doesn't matter if you're in their Discord server. Yeah, you guys will literally, your criticism comment will literally just get removed, as you will be hidden on their channels. And it just proves my point, Eamon, and it proves my videos when I call them out on the regular basis. They can't own up to being hypocrites. They can't own up to being, they cannot own up to being hypocrites, being egotistical. But yes, they cannot own up to it. And you're probably thinking, well, why would they? Because they don't want to be seen, they don't want to be seen in a negative light by their loyal subscribers. They don't want to be seen any different. If they actually owned up to their actions and their own tranquilities, then yeah, their fan base would probably look at them different and be like, oh, I can't believe you're like that, blah blah blah, why have I been subscribed to you for so long? And you're that type of person. They don't want to be seen differently by they don't want to be seen differently by their fan base. But that's why I say whenever I make these streams, and videos, I'm not here to sugarcoat, I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here to put a bow on anything. I'm here to give it to you guys straight. Honest truth, honest opinion. And yes, you cut out the root of the problem, and everything will be fine. You go after one head at a time. You go after one person at a time, and you take them all down. You knock them down a peg or two, and yes, when people unsubscribe from your channel, it just proves, that their egos have been bruised. You bruised their egos. Like, oh, well, this person said I've been egotistical. Well, you're damn right you are, because you've self-proclaimed that you're searching a thing on the internet, but yet you're never in the community. So yeah, and that's the thing, people don themselves these nicknames. They call themselves the king, and they call themselves the face, and people eat it up like it's very lunchable, and they're loving it, and they're taking it in, and like, oh well, yeah, you're so right. And yes, you're probably wondering, well, who is it that's agreeing with it? Yes, you're probably wondering, well, who's agreeing with them? That's right, it's their day one subscribers. It's the ones that are, no matter where this YouTuber goes, the day one subscriber will always be there in support. They'll be there every stream. They'll be there in every comment section of every video. And yes, it's always the day ones. The day ones will always be there in support. And then you've got the people that work that just casually work, and they think that the people are pretty good and kind of good. But you gotta ask yourself, like, are they truly good? Or are they just there are they just there to make a good appearance? Like, if people can't see through past their bullshit. But yeah, like 2026 is going to be a horrible year for those people. 2026 is going to be so bad whenever those people actually go into society. So yes, I mean, you have to be, if you're not cultured into problems when it comes to the gaming industry, but yeah, you're not going to survive out there. You can't take criticism, you don't like people's opinions on you, then yeah, you're going to get super offended. You're going to try and brush it off like it doesn't affect you, and you're going to try to get on with your life. But deep down, it's really going to dig at your soul, and it's going to hurt you. And people will keep hurting you, and they'll keep hurting you and hurting you. And what are you going to do about it? Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to go home every night. You're going to probably pull out a bucket of ice cream, and you're probably going to sit and eat your sorrows or drink your sorrows because you don't know how to handle the criticism. See, that's why you need this. That's why people need that. These 2K content creators need to step up and actually take responsibility for their own actions. And yes, Twitter is a real life. It's a real life communication service where you actually talk to real people. And you probably wonder, well, why is my faction so bad, or in the current state that it's in? Because these men, you can blame the heads of the Hydra. Yes, you can blame two of the heads of the Hydra that we're currently referring to. You're probably like, well, what have they done? Well, let's just say they went after my faction Dan Brian Mazik. You're probably wondering, well, what did Brad Mazik bring to the fan base? Let's just say these men, Brad actually communicated with us a lot more than WWE games and 2K games has it all. And yeah, everybody's gone after 2K games. Has 2K games even responded to people? No, they haven't. You're probably wondering, well, why hasn't WWE games and 2K games responded to people? Because they don't respond to toxic, negative opinions. Just like the heads of the Hydra in the 2K community, they don't respond to the criticism. They don't respond to negative comments. They don't respond to people they don't respond to people putting their name in the dirt. And yes, I mean, that's exactly why they're hypocrites, because they're going after people like 2K games and WWE games, doing the exact same thing. And when someone Uno reverse cards it and puts it back on them, it's like, oh, well, nah, you can't be saying that to us. Well, but you want to do it to someone else and people turn around and do it to you? You don't like it. So yeah, it takes a bully to know a bully. So, you want to bully game developers? Well, then, you're going to get bullied back. And your fan bases aren't going to like it, but who gives a crap? Your fan base are deluded anyway, so they're a bunch of kids that are gullible and believe that you're Father Christmas because you bring them the goods every month. But yeah, everybody knows by now that 2K's your daddy. Like, everybody knows that 2K's your daddy now. Because you're constantly going to the well, you're constantly asking your 2K daddy for money, for views. And then when your 2K sugar daddy doesn't give you the money, you're like, you know what? I'm leaving. But do you stay away for long? Nope. You don't stay away for long. You always come back a month or two later, a couple of weeks later. And you're like, oh, let's see what I'm missing. Let's see what live events I've missed out on, blah, blah, blah. And yes, then they start coming back to 2K. They come calling back to 2K. Yeah, so much for hating it, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you can clearly see it. Like, so much for hating a company when they're constantly in the... Yes, when they're constantly in the community. They leave for about a week. Come back about a week or two later after they go play something else and that something else isn't working out. Oh yeah, it just proves, man, that they need 2K more than 2K needs them. But yeah, this boss fight is not too difficult. You just need to avoid the crabs. But yeah, we should be done about now with Skate. And hopefully we get the achievement. And there we go. We beat the game. Well, yeah, beat the game from where we left off, so we should, if we did everything right, we should get the achievement. If not, okay, there we go. We got the all clear Streets of Rage 2 achievement, and there we go. We lost half our score, but that's fine. I didn't even know I took an assist, which is kind of hilarious. Well, yeah, let's see. What do we need to do now? Okay. Good to know. Perfect. And yeah, so there we go. Every time you beat the game, that save file you just completed obviously restarts. So now we have to do Streets of Rage 3. You know what? We're going to use the most busted character in the game. You're probably wondering, well, how is Rube the most busted character in the game? Because he's technically not even supposed to be a character in this game, but turned out he was a secret cheat code. He was secretly added into the game. Yeah, so yeah, he doesn't even have voice lines, but as you can see, he's clearly got everybody's moves. Yeah, like they give him everybody's move set, so you can just keep going, and if you're trying to get the no damage achievement, then yeah, obviously Rue will probably be the person for that if you can figure out the cheat code. But if you don't know the cheat code to get Rue, if you do decide to pick it up, you're probably wondering, well, how do you unlock him? Well, you need to have the Mr. X Nightmare DLC. So you get the survival mode, and then you put in the cheat code on the menu. And yeah, then you get Streets of Rage 3 Rue. Unfortunately, they didn't give us a modern day, yes, they did give us a modern day Skate or a modern day Rue, but they put a modern day Rue into one of the levels. Yes, it's just not playable, so that's the only thing. See, as you can see, Rue's got everybody's moveset. He just implemented it into the form of a kangaroo and how they would play. See, so there we go. See, that's Skate's breakdance. Just implemented how a kangaroo would kick you if you messed with them. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a decent, yeah, hope you guys are having a good night. But yeah, once we make videos on people events, it starts a movement. Like, people actually have to, and yes, people do stand beside my videos and they highly agree with them. And yeah, like, it's not doing it for me, it's not doing it for anybody else, it's doing it for our community. Because yeah, like, as you know, a community is stronger when it stands together on the same matter. But yet, yes, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that stands with my videos, you just need to be prepared for pushback. You need to be prepared for backlash. You need to be prepared for hate. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, if you actually 100% agree with the videos and the streams, then yeah, you shouldn't take anybody else's criticism to heart, because yeah, if they can't take criticism, then you shouldn't have to put up with, yeah, then you shouldn't have to put up with them trying to criticize you whenever they do the exact same thing. So that's the leverage that we all have. Like, if they can't take criticism, then why should we have to listen to them and be like, when they say, oh, you shouldn't be coming for us, or their fan base comes for you, I'd be like, oh, you can't be saying that about this person. They haven't done nothing wrong to you. It's not a personal thing, these men. It's the fact that they're toxic, they're cancerous people in 2K with zero personalities. Like, what exactly do they bring to the 2K community? Absolutely nothing. They don't bring anything to the community. They just sit there with their headphones on, slumped back in their seats. Yeah, they're there. Like, they don't care. Like, they don't bring the energy to the streams at all. And yeah, how are you supposed to get, as a subscriber or a fan of that person's content, like, how are you supposed to be invested? Like, how are you supposed to be invested in their content if they're not even there? Like, if their heads aren't even in the right space? Like, how's anybody supposed to support that? But yes, I mean, we know there are people that do support it. There's the day one. It doesn't matter if the 2K content creator is having a bad day or having a good day. The day ones are will always be there, because it doesn't matter if you're sitting there depressed, looking like you don't want to be there. Apparently, you're still entertaining. Nah. I'm pretty sure to be a streamer, to be a YouTuber, you actually have to be energetic. You have to bring something to your streams. But yeah, if anybody's upset about this stream and about me talking about this stuff publicly, but yeah, I do sincerely don't apologize to anybody. I own up to my opinions. I'm not afraid to talk about my opinions. I know I'm not highly opinionated, like people would say. People are, people are just toxic and cancerous, trying to kill 2K. But yeah, I hope you guys are good. Welcome to Streets of Rage 4. We're currently gonna try to beat the game again with Rue this time. So yeah, if you guys like the stream, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Like I said many a time, ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be new games coming over the next couple of months. We have HeHe coming out at the end of the month, well, near the end of the month. And then I'll have Tokon Fighting Spirits. It's got a whole fleshed story mode that we can take a deep dive into. It's also got new heroes that got revealed recently, so yeah, so that would be very fun to learn the new characters. So yeah, we did find good combinations if you guys go back and look at my Tokon Fighting Spirit beta streams that were over Christmas. When he added Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. See, if you guys want to see the combinations you guys can pull off with characters, and yeah, go check out those Tokon streams. If you are new, subscribe. And yeah, so never take anything seriously, ladies and gentlemen. Only take the truth away from what you see here. It's not aimed at you. It's not aimed at myself. It's not aimed at people. It's just aimed at the particular community. And yeah, you gotta take down one person at a time, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you gotta deal with one person at a time. Exposing them and exposing their communities one person at a time. To get your point across. And people are probably wondering, well, didn't you shout these people out months ago? Yeah, I did. But ladies and gentlemen, that was different. That's when they were actually positive people. And they were trying to reach their goals. And you're trying to reach great heights. And yeah, that was then. But as a content creator that did shout them out, yeah, I obviously did that to help them grow. But then you're probably like sitting there now thinking, oh, well, what changed? What changed over those couple of months, over those couple of years? Everything changed, man. Yeah, so everything changed, and you come to realize that the people that you're trying to support aren't truly worth. Yes, they're not truly worth your support because they don't. Yes, because they don't appreciate you. Yes, I mean, you can say that they appreciate everybody. No. You can clearly see, these men, that there is a lot of favoritism. When it comes to these YouTube channels, there's a lot of favoritism. Like, oh, well, where's the favoritism aimed at? Oh, that's just it, man. There's a lot of favoritism in the membership programs. Like, you hear them saying, oh, we appreciate you all. We appreciate all subscribers. Nope. The favoritism is, we thank you members for your support. Not, oh, we thank everybody for your support. So yeah, so favoritism in the membership program. And whenever I say I appreciate you guys, all of you, I actually mean it. I don't have a membership program, so yeah, so everybody that watches my content, you guys are all equals. There is no indifferences. So yeah, everybody's equal. Everybody gets appreciated. And yeah, everybody gets a shout, and everybody that watches gets a shout out. You might be a silent viewer, you might not talk in the streams, but yeah, you guys are still important. And everybody's important to this channel. Oh yeah, that's why I said even I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, because when I hit 1,000 subscribers, it gives me a reason to do more for you guys. And yeah, I do have a lot of stuff in mind that I want to do. I just know how to go about trying to do that. But yeah, definitely at some point down the line, maybe in a couple of years or a couple of months time, the Philly Gaming brand will be expanded, and yeah, you guys will be able to get a lot more from it, from the channel. Like, I have a goal, and the only way that I can achieve it is if we hit that, yeah, if we hit a 1,000 subscriber mark. So I want to bring you guys merch. I want to relaunch my website that my friend Serge Scotty set up for me many years ago. But unfortunately the IP was sold by the company, so yeah, we have to completely find another place to pretty much restart the official Philly Gaming website. And yeah, so once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to relaunch the official Philly Gaming website, and you guys will be able to find the merchandise on it, all original designs, not some knocked off from 2K content, like one of the heads of the Hydra. Pretty much it's just knock off 2K20, yeah, 2K WWE content, or WWE merchandise, just knockoff versions of it, which are ridiculously overpriced, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Like, who's gonna spend 35 quid to £40 on a t-shirt or a hoodie? Like, really, like that? Who's gonna spend 35 to £40 on knockoff merchandise, knockoff WWE merch? But we know there's people out there that will actually spend anything. People spend £1,000 on, literally spend £1,000 on Gucci. People spend $2,000 on a phone. But yeah, people will literally spend £30 to £40 on knockoff WWE merch, which is kind of a scam, to be fair. Like, at least with my merch, if we do hit that threshold to be able to bring you guys merch, it will be reasonably priced. I'll make sure of it. I'll make sure that it's reasonable. And yes, it will all be original designs. We're not gonna knock off WWE. Knock off WWE merch. We're gonna make original merchandise with original designs. Oh yeah, I hope you guys will stick around and you guys will continue to support the channel as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, if you are new, drop a like, comment, subscribe, hype up the videos. You can do that 3 times a week. Oh yeah, turn on post notifications. We do chill streams on a Wednesday. I have more 2K content coming tomorrow. As we have Kevin Nash's birthday bash to deal with. And yeah, so 2K has also reduced the card rarity. Yeah, so 2K reduced the card rarity from an amethyst and a ruby. So yeah, now you have to beat Kevin Nash with an emerald. So that's just a bit of news for you, ladies and gentlemen. You have to beat Kevin Nash with a ruby. But there is ruby cards that do have battering RAM. So you want to make sure that you have a card with battering RAM. You're probably like, why do we need battery RAM? Because battery RAM is so good against giant shields. See, that's why battery RAM is pretty much needed tomorrow against Kevin Nash. If you aren't aware and haven't played Check Faction Wars in a while, they added new bosses recently. So yeah, you can now get new bosses. Leaks came out recently as well. People find that, people find Elite Liv Morgan. So Elite Liv Morgan is probably coming back to the game soon. Yeah, she made her first appearance in 2K25 in Toy Titans 2. So yeah, Liv Morgan will probably come back soon. Her Elite version. Yeah, we got CM Punk action figure Elite recently for Faction Wars. Yeah, I don't think there's actually been a CM Punk action figure in a video game before. I know we got the diamond card from this from the 2K Summer Special event, where you had to open packs to do so. Yeah, like where you had to open packs every week, and you had 7. So yes, you had like 7. You had 4 weeks. Yeah, like you had 4 weeks of a chance to get a locker code, which would give you a CM Punk, a Diamond CM Punk. And yeah, unfortunately, there's only like 15,000 people that got selected for that free CM Punk, and then they're giving away John Cena Comic-Con exclusive action figures as well, like the lucky winners as well. Yeah, exclusive Comic-Con Elites, you could get those as well. And you're probably wondering, well, what happens from here on this level? Well, easy man, if you want to get a quick, easy double, if you want to get a double star power, if you go into if you go into this container, as you can see, get those fire barrels in there. In a second, I'll show you exactly why you need to go in here. Okay, so it's, as you see, the go tells you to go right, but if you want an extra star power, you come up here, punch this, walk away. There you go. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A secret star. Unfortunately, Rue's got boxing gloves on, so yeah, so unfortunately, he's not gonna have any use for the umbrella. But yeah, Big Ben just slapped the shit out of Garcia to piss him off, but yet he hasn't really done anything. Yeah, so he slapped him to provoke him, and he didn't do nothing. Well, Big Ben just went and ran off. So yeah, there's Big Ben after he slapped Garcia. Oh, Rue. Wow. Jesse, man, we're pretty close to the pretty close to the platinum trophy of Streets of Rage. Like, I've already got a lot of achievements. I got like the achievements on the on the DLC. But yeah, if you guys are coming over from the 2K community, welcome to my Chill Wednesday stream, where we just chill out. And yes, I mean, we are here, we're chilling, no beef, no issues, just straight up, giving you guys honest opinion. But yeah, welcome to the channel. And yes, I mean, like, I do have an idea to start a podcast, if the name doesn't already exist. Like, I already have an idea for a podcast that I'll probably get my Salty Shot Gaming involved with. And yes, I mean, or even it could be a one-man podcast. I probably like, what's the podcast going to be called? If the name isn't already taken, I am going to call it the reality check, because people need to have their realities checked. And so we're checking it. Yes, so we're checking those reality, giving them the reality check. People don't like it. Nora is slapping Garcia. Yeah. Yeah, so she slapped him. She kind of made them super powerful and buff. But yeah, I always felt that this stage was a bit weird. Because as you can see, Nora, she had 2 cups. She had 2 glasses on the desk, on the table. And she had two Garcias in the room with her. Like you're wondering, was she on a double date with the same? Was she on a double date or something, or was she just on a date and so was just there watching the date? Shit. Rue basically got a different... He got the unkillable cloud. Star power. It just shows that he wasn't... That Rue wasn't supposed to be discovered. But with the cheat code, you can unlock him. So you can find the cheat code online. So is that a... Yeah, so we'll soon see how close we are, ladies and gentlemen, like how close we'll be to unlock the Streets of Rage 3 all clear trophy, beat the game of a Streets of Rage 3 character. But yes, I mean, we're already on stage 4. If I don't finish if I don't finish the game tonight, again, with the Street Rage Freak in this current run, then yeah, I obviously, as you know guys, I will be back next Wednesday. That's when we chill stream on a Wednesday, a casual stream during the week. Yeah, probably casual stream tomorrow. If you guys are around, you guys can come check out the casual stream. Yeah, I am currently trying to get to the Elite Roman Reigns and Elite CM Punk in Faction Wars, so we'll see what happens, even, like, we will see, yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I may play Spell Brigade some more. But yeah, there are new games coming to the channel, and I hope you guys will be here for those. We got Halo, we got Wolverine coming in October, GTA 6 in November. And yes, I mean, 2026 is going to be looking up. Yeah. Yes, I mean, 2026 is going to be looking up for a lot of people. A lot of people have decided that they're going to pretty much play other games. And they're going to expand their horizons because, yeah, they have to. It's not a matter of, oh, this game's running dry. It's a matter of the fact that they have to run. It's the fact that they have to extend their horizons to play other things. Is it by choice? Absolutely, man. Are people just leaving a community to play other games? No. Yes, amen. People aren't just leaving. Yes, people aren't just leaving a community because they have to. They're leaving to try to expand their horizons because they want to. And you probably wonder, well, what's that got to do with anything? Well, man, when you're a diehard 2K content creator, you've been playing 2K for years, many months, and many months. And you're not happy, then yeah, you have to go and explore elsewhere. But yes, that is okay. Benjamin, it's okay for people that leave on their own accord, but they don't badmouth the game. And you probably wondered what happens to the people that badmouth the game. Benjamin, they leave, and yet they say that they're leaving for good because the game didn't appease to the game didn't satisfy them, so they come. Yes, they mess with it, but yet a game that they say doesn't satisfy them, like 2K26 or even 2K in general, like why would they constantly come back and invest their time into something that they're not getting any joy out of? Because these events, it's all about the pay. It's all about the paycheck. Like I said, these events, they all come double dip. They all come back to 2K well because 2K gives them money. 2K gives them views. And yes, a lot of people, these events, they're trying to have they're trying to get into good relations with 2K. You're probably wondering, well, how are they getting into good relations with 2K? Well, because they might speak negative of the game and they might criticize it, but yet they're all trying to get into 2K's good graces. They're probably like, oh well, how come they're trying to get into 2K's good graces? Because a lot of them are trying to get invited to the next, a lot of people are trying to get invited to 2K Games Fest next year. So yeah, so they're going to speak ill. Yes, they're going to speak ill of the company, but yet they're like, oh yeah, well I'd like to be invited to 2K events and blah blah blah. And when they get the chance to go to 2K's Creator Fest, like, oh well, this is where we'll tell 2K what we want and what we need and what to expect. Well, here's the thing. People have gone to 2K's Creator Fest. And you probably wonder, well, what's happened with the 2K creators that have gone to 2K Creator Fest? Content creators have people have put their concerns to 2K about the 2K product. And did any of those people get taken into account? Like, whatever they say get taken into account? Nope. It doesn't. They don't get taken into account. People are like, oh, we need to see this, and we need to see that. I mean, no 2K says we hear you, but 2K doesn't implement. Yes, 2K doesn't implement what that person says at all. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they don't implement what that person says at all. Like, they really don't. So, it just shows, that 2K doesn't care whether we're kicking up a fuss, whether we're kicking up a stink. I'm frustrated with the product. Like, they're not gonna do anything. But no, people are like, oh well, if enough people have expressed their concerns, and maybe 2K will do something. It doesn't matter who or what or how many people stand up and like try to start an we want change movement, or try to boycott 2K and their company. There's always gonna be people even that stand against you. 100%. There's gonna be people that stand against you. And yes, I am one of those people. I stand solely on my own 2 feet. I have my own opinions. And I speak facts and I speak truth. And yes, I don't sit here on my content, and I don't sugarcoat. Whatever's in my mind at the time will be spoken. Yes, it will be spoken. Whatever's in my mind will be spoken. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whatever's in my head will be spoken. And I will do it respectfully. I will always do it respectfully. Because I know how to go after people and be respectful. Like, I'm not an animal. Like, I know how to go after people, and I know how to attack people that are causing problems for people. And yes, people will soon realize, and people will soon see. Yes, and people will soon see the issues. And at some point, their fan bases will wake up. Yes, their fan bases will soon wake up and realize, oh, you know what? That Fully Gaming channel was right. And and here's the thing, I'm not aiming to be right. Like, I'm not aiming to be correct. I just know that there's a lot that these people are politicking on YouTube, Yes, they're politicking. And like I said in my video a long time ago, there's the left side and the right side of 2K. And you're like, oh well, what's politics got to do with it? Because the right side is the people that are part of the Hydra. They're trying to politic. Yes, they're politicking in their content, and they're trying to be like, oh well, you vote for us, you stand with us, and you vote for change, and you stand here with us, and you vote for change, and yeah, we'll make sure that change happens. And then you've got the left side of the 2K community, and the left side's like, what's the right side's problem? The right side just has they just have a mindset that they find the problem, and whether there's a problem or not, they will just sit. Yes, they will just sit there and they'll nitpick at it, and they'll be like, and they'll just find a common excuse, and their fans will be like, finding a common agreement, and it's like, yeah, well, what this person says is so right, what this person says is so right. And there's a saying been a lot, like, it comes from the Call of Duty community, and like, oh, that runs so pure. Yeah, man. What exactly about what that person says runs pure? Like, there's no truth in it. Like, there really isn't any truth in it. And yes, man, that's why we went after Nathan, my faction reaction. Because he's one of the 7 heads of the Hydra. And we started with him. We broke down. Yes, we pretty much said in the community post, amen, we said it clear as day. We made it very clear that at some point he needs to take accountability for his actions. And yes, amen, you know that he's got a real job, and yes, you know he's got a real job now. And how does someone get a real job? Oh yes, amen, that's because they were forced to get a real job. Yes, I mean, they were forced to go out and work because the content they were trying to bring, yes, because the content they were trying to bring to their community just couldn't be done. So they had to get a real job. So they had to go out and get a real job so they could fund their content for the people. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, despite the fact that they still make money, yes, the fact that he still gets paid for his content on YouTube, for his views, yeah, so 2K pretty much pays his bills, ladies and gentlemen. 2K pretty much pays his bills, pays the 7 heads of the Hydra's bills, like every single one of them. And yes, man, all of them are showing their true colors. Every single head of the Hydra, the 2K toxic snake, is showing their true colors. Like every ounce of every ounce of their being is seeping out behind the Crimson mask. Without a shadow of a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to really say anything. Yes, I don't really need to say anything. I don't need to talk about them. I just let them. Yes, I just let them character assassinate themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I just let them content suicide their own channels. I'm just gonna give it a bit of a push. Yes, man, I'll just give it a bit of a push. And you probably wonder, well, how they content suicide their own channels? Well, man, it's like I said in the stream, it's all about their branding. Yes, man, it's all about their branding. And you're like, oh well, what's so bad about their branding? Ladies and gentlemen, when you're branding around 2K and you sit and you bash it, like, do you really hate it? No. No, they don't, ladies and gentlemen. They want you, and yes, they're like, oh well, they hate 2K. Ladies and gentlemen, for people who are branded, for people whose channels are branded around my faction, it just shows even that they don't actually hate, it just shows that they don't hate 2K. And they're never gonna rebrand. Their channels are gonna constantly be branded after this one thing that they swear that they're gonna destroy. So they're gonna try to destroy 2K, and they're gonna try to bring it down by try to start a boycott, and and try to get people on their side. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, the only people that will get on side are the 7 heads of the Hydra and the 7 heads of the Hydra's fan base. So yeah, the only people that will ever be on side with them is their own fan bases. Like anybody else, the people that are on the left side aren't gonna jump on. Yes, they're not gonna jump on the boycott. they're gonna boycott the boycotters. They're gonna go out and they're gonna go after the boycotters. Because, ladies and gentlemen, who wants to who would want to stand beside a who would want to stand beside a hypocrite? Someone with ego, like who would want to do that? Ladies and gentlemen, that is people, that's the people that, that's the toxic reinforcement. People that toxic reinforce the person's outlook and the person's, and the way that people talk ill about a game on their streams, but yet they're constantly invested. Yes, their time is constantly invested, and yet they want to constantly invest their time. Yes, they constantly want to invest their time into the game that they're constantly sitting there bashing. Yes, I mean, the hypocrisy comes from the fact that they say that they hate something, but yet they've invested a lot of time in it, and you're probably wondering, well, where does the issues come from? Well, easy man, they don't like these 7 heads of the Hydra, they don't like the purple circle, they don't like not having an MFP grind, and yes, that's people that want to know, they just want to sit and no life the game. They're probably wondering, well, how is it no life in the game? Man, people like that, and people that were calling out the 7 heads of the Hydra League, man, they just want to sit and turn 2K26, or any 2K for that matter, into a job. Yes, I mean, it becomes a job. And you're probably wondering, well, how does it become a job? Because it becomes a job because you're investing, you're working you're investing 20 hours of your time into the game if you want to get a 20 box. Yes, if you want to get a 20 box of packs, you're invested 20 hours of your time, your life. Yeah, you're invested 20 hours of your whole life into it. And you're their fan bases are oh, well, they can do what they want with their time. Well, you can pretty much go get a real job and work 20 hours and be productive with your time rather than sitting grinding MFP for 20 hours a day, 20 hours a week. And yes, that is exactly where one of the problems lies. So yeah, people are complaining about the purple circle. People are complaining about... so people are also complaining about the pack odds as well. They're oh, well, the packs aren't giving people the cards that they need for live events. That's why I say, ladies and if you're able to get what you need, again, that's what I say, once you're able to get what you need, then be done with it. Be done with the pack once you get what you need. But no, ladies and gentlemen, people literally will go deep. Yes, people will constantly go deep with the pack, trying to get whatever they're trying to get, and whatever they're trying to achieve, or whatnot. But yeah, if you guys are new around here, do hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, so we're currently on stage 6, so we're currently already halfway through. Yes, we're already halfway through with the Streets Rage 3 character. Yeah, Big Ben loves to eat his Chipotle. It loves to eat his Taco Bell. It gives us hot breath. But Gourmet just loves to belly flop on people like he's a sumo wrestler. But yeah, so we're pretty much almost going into the temple now. If you guys are new, welcome. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Yeah, so if we don't finish the game tonight, obviously you guys can come back next Wednesday, and we'll probably finish it next Wednesday. But as you know, what the schedule is, Chill Wednesdays, we just chill out and stream on Wednesdays. Something chill. And relax. And have conversations with people, with the fan base. But yes, if you want to see, if you want to see tomorrow, I did say recently that we were going to try and beat the island again. See, as you know, you have 10 character slots on the island, so I thought to myself, how about we make a couple of new characters, and we pretty much run the island again till chapter 3 comes out. But yeah, definitely will try to run through this. Definitely try to run through the island again with a different character and a different faction. But yeah, when you're in the different factions, you get different stories apparently. So it'd be good to see what stories we can come up with. So yeah, we already have our main character. We're currently in the Order of Shadows with him, so we'd either go to Order of Tradition, or we can go to the Order of Anarchy and see what the story's like from those angles. But yeah, maybe at some point, if 2K wanted to extend the island, they could probably make the Order of Malice a playable faction to join. Or, as you know, if you've already beat Chapter 2, you would know about the current new faction, which currently doesn't have a name yet, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm sure at some point we'll find out what this new faction's called. And you're probably wondering, well, who's the forefront of the new faction? Well, if you haven't beat Chapter 2 on the island yet, well, unfortunately there would, if we said, there'd be spoilers, so unfortunately we can't tell you. I mean, if you've already beat Chapter 2 of the island, you would see the shocking plot twist. So yeah, apparently Stephanie McMahon is on the island now. If you guys, for those that have beat the island Chapter 2. So yeah, so Stephanie McMahon joined the island. Cody Rhodes betrayed his traditions. After you rescued them in the final battle against Malice, Cody Rhodes betrayed his traditions. So he's not a villain. But right now we don't know what Stephanie McMahon's motivations are. We don't know what her faction's called, but I'm sure all will be revealed when Chapter 3 comes out, whenever that may be. So maybe when Ringside Pass 3 comes out in a couple of weeks, Ringside Pass 4, comes out in a couple of weeks, we'll probably hear about Stephanie McMahon's intentions and what her faction's all about. But yeah, for now we just have to wait We have to be patient. Oh yes, but that's the joy of being someone that plays beyond my faction. Like you get the full game of 2K experience. You play everywhere. You play through the whole game, all 8 modes, and you're not just subjected to the whole stuck behind just one section. And yes, I mean people, and you probably wonder, well, who's the ones getting called out? It's the My Faction community. Yes, the My Faction community are the ones with that are the 7 heads of the Hydra. And yes, I mean, you can pretty much say that I'm like Hercules, because Hercules took on the Hydra. He went after the Hydra and he slayed it and took it down. But yeah, people might not stand with it. Yeah, people might not stand with the channel, but that's fine. Like, that is perfectly fine with me. Like, I don't need people to here's the thing, man, the difference between me and you, I don't need people to defend me. Yeah, maybe back in the day, I had people that always had my back. And I still have people that always have my back. But yeah, even this type of content, I got people that have my back. People that agree with it, people that agree with my content as well, always have my back as well. And my people that have my back are real people. Like, they're real people, and they think the same, and they agree the same. And yes, I mean, when we talked about the My Faction community, just know, man, you have to admit that they are entitled. Yes, they have it all. They've got the subscribers. They've got the money. And yes, ladies and men, they are not happy. So yeah, so they're like spoiled children. Yes, I mean, they're like brats. They're like spoiled rich kids that get everything they ask for before the 2K, yes, before 2K the 2K daddy says, nope, we're not going to be spoiling the children anymore. So yeah, so 2K obviously decided they had to cut, yes, they had to stop supporting the spoiled brats, the spoiled rich entitled children that are in the My Faction community. And yes, that's the only problem. Even that is where the problems lie. And you're probably wondering, well, what gets done about it, or how do we know that it's them? If you look around, you will see that every My Faction content creator, besides HeHe Jamie, it has a collab YouTube channel. Yes, amen. You will see that everybody besides me and HeHe Jamie has a collaboration YouTube channel. I probably wonder, well, what's the collab YouTube channel got to do with the problem? Well, man, that's where the 7 Hydras hang out. They basically they made a podcast. Yes, I mean, they all made a podcast. So they made a 7-person. Yeah, they made a 7-person collab YouTube channel. So there you go. There's your 7 heads of the Hydra. They're all correlated into one place. And you're probably wondering, well, how frequently do they do this podcast event? Well, they do the podcast every time Yes, every time there's something to talk about, they all come together and they all discuss what needs to be discussed in the 2K community. And here's the only people that, yes, man, do you see any criticism over there? Oh no, in that seven entitled Hydra Collab podcast YouTube channels? No, you don't. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they don't like criticism. They don't like to be criticized. So yeah, so do I take criticism? Absolutely. Like if it's reasonable criticism, then yeah, like I can take criticism, ladies and gentlemen. Like I'm not gonna take the football and go home with it and be upset because someone criticized my content. Like I don't really care because I'm not here for the money. Yeah, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. That's about it. I'm very humble, even in life. I'm a very humble person. Like I appreciate things for what they are. I don't feel the need to go and attack people when they don't need to be, when things aren't going my way or things aren't up to my standard. I'm not entitled. Like I appreciate my work. I appreciate the people that support me. And yes, when you surround yourself with good people, those good people will always have your back. It doesn't matter if they don't like you. Those people will always stand with you. They will always stand behind you, and they'll agree with you. And yes, that's why we talk about yes men, because some of these people, they just have yes men who just stand behind them and they're like, oh yeah, you do no wrong, you're great. But secretly, ladies and gentlemen, those people that are yes men, deep down, they're probably like, yeah, this person's doing a hell of a lot wrong. But yet, they're afraid. Yes, I mean, but then they're afraid to be negative or to speak up and use their voice to say something. Because they don't want to be attacked for having an opinion. Yeah, so the yes men go silent. Yes men stay quiet. And then the toxic behavior just continues, and the fan base keeps reinforcing them. And then when they get called out for it, it's like, oh, we don't need this toxicity we don't need this toxic, negative opinion on our channel. So if they don't want toxic, negative comments on their channel, then why do they take their toxic, negative attitude away from their YouTube channel? Like, can anybody answer that? Like, if they don't want to be criticized and they don't want the negative feedback and they don't want to be criticized, then why are they taking their negative criticism and going after people's livelihood, going after people's jobs? Like, and yes, I mean, it proves the point where they're hypocrites, Benjamin. They will do it to other people, but when someone stands up and does it back to them, then yeah, they get offended. They get super offended, and they pretty much tuck their tail between their legs and run away, crying, thinking that it doesn't bother them. Ladies and gentlemen, we know it bothers them. They're getting offended by a 34-year-old person a small YouTuber that has less subscribers to what they have. They've got like hundreds, they've got like thousands of thousands and beyond. Well, a minimum 700 subscriber channel took a stand has been taking a stand for months and calling them out in hopes that they will actually take accountability for their actions. But no, these men, they continue to justify why they do what they do, and their fan bases justify. Yes, I mean, and then their fan bases justify what they're doing is okay. But yet, Philly Gaming, the 700 odd subscriber channel, makes videos, comments about them on stream, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this person's talking ill of us. Well, don't you speak ill of other people? Yeah, the simple answer to the argument is yep, they do. Yeah, they speak ill of other people. The 2K developers, they go after 2K developers' jobs. They be racist towards 2K developers because the game's not up to their satisfaction. And you probably wonder, well, and yes, a lot of people say that they're not affecting us, or they're not affecting me personally. Please, Jimmy, as you know, the 2K community is a collective. It is a collective of people. It's not just one person. There's many people in it. And yes, their content doesn't just affect me. It affects everybody in that simple community. And yeah, that's why the community is split between the left side of it and the right side of it. Because the right side are the toxic, negative people, while the left side are just just enjoying the game, having fun with the game. Oh yeah, they keep it and they're legit and they're staying true to themselves. And yes, these people on the left, they know how to have frustrations, and they know how to keep their frustrations legit to themselves, and they know how to handle their frustrations. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, you will see my faction content creators, and you will see that they take their frustrations away. Yes, they take their frustrations and they make their frustrations public. Yes, they make their frustrations public on a public service. You're probably wondering, well, what exactly is the public service? Well, it's on X. Yes, it's on Twitter. The personal beef is on Twitter, where that's where they all correlate, and that's where they attack people. And yes, it gets very personal over there on Twitter and X between 2K devs and my faction content creators. It gets very, very personal, and like the truth comes, and the true colors come out. And yeah, you see the true colors of their communities as well, because their communities are jumping into those tweets, replying, and are like, oh yeah, like, they need to do better. And yeah, so they attack people personally. And yes, but it just shows that these people don't know how to handle their frustrations. That's why when you see my videos and my streams, when we're playing 2K, I don't get upset. I don't get mad at the game. like, I understand I understand as a person that it's the mechanics in the game. Yeah, it's annoying when it happens. But who really cares about a mechanic in the game? Like, it's a mechanic in the game, and yeah, it's like, oh, this purple circle is frustrating. It shouldn't be in the game. So you're saying that a new mechanic to stop move spamming shouldn't be in the game. So you rather have people abusing and spamming moves and never getting tired. And yes, Lean Man, that is these people's logic, by the way. Like, oh, the purple circle has to go. And you know, like, I know why 2K added the purple circle, Lean Man. It's because people were spamming. Yes, it was on the account of ranked play in my faction. It's probably like, well, what's a purple circle got to do with rank? Well, Lean Man, if you look back at 2K25 and 2K25's rank mode, every time there's a TLC match, every time there's a TLC match, everybody would go into the ring straight off, get the sledgehammer, and then what would happen when they got the sledgehammer? Oh yes, they would constantly lock you. Yes, they would constantly put you in a hammer lock and spam you with the hammer. And yeah, so you're constantly being a stun. You wouldn't be able to break out of it. So, how did 2K implement a fail-safe or a per-play mechanic? Oh yeah, that's right. They had the purple circle. So if you have a weapon, when you're using the weapon now, you can't you can't physically constantly spam it on people because your character is physically going to be tired. So yeah, so 2K came up with the spam blocker, but but now the spam blocker is a problem, and people are like, oh, it should be in the game. So it just proves, Gemma, that people are just finding excuses to hate. Like, they're just finding excuses to hate a company for doing something for the people. They're like, oh, well, they're not doing it for the people. Like, the game's never been for the people. Like, I don't know, and yes, I mean, that is coming from people that have only been in the community, in the 2K scene a year and a half. By the way, if you've been in the 2K community since the very start, yeah, 2K20 wasn't very good. Like, it was probably, it was like one of the worst 2K games ever. But yes, I mean, you're probably wondering, well, why wasn't there a 2K21? Because, ladies and gentlemen, WWE said that if 2K didn't wise up and like didn't fix the game or didn't do better the next year, yeah, then they were gonna pull the contract. So yes, I mean, so 2K had a year to get things to improve and get things right. Yeah, so we did get 2K21, but did they even get the filler game right? No. They didn't even get the game that was supposed to be a filler correct. Because they tried to make it like WWE All-Stars. As you know, the 2K Battlegrounds was the filler for 2K21. And yet, even it didn't meet expectations. And then what followed after that? Oh yes, I mean, AEW Fight Forever followed after that a couple of years later. Oh yeah, so AEW Fight Forever came out right when 2K22 came out. So yeah, so 2K actually had a bit of competition. And it's like, oh yeah, well, this is gonna be good. WWE actually has some competition. So maybe they'll improve their games going down the line. Nope, man, that's where you're sadly mistaken. yes, AEW Fight Forever came out when 2K22 came out. Did AEW Fight Forever hold up? Nope, it didn't. Yeah, so what happened? Oh yeah, that's right. Now WWE doesn't have any competition. So without competition, WWE doesn't have to take Two Interactive, and 2K doesn't have to put in any effort into their video games. So because there's zero effort in the video games, everybody, yes, I mean, that's the seven heads of the Hydras communities at the moment. Because 2K has put zero effort into their product. It's like, oh, 2K needs to do better. For these, that just sounds like entitlement to me. Like a heavy entitlement. Like they got, like they have the subscribers, like they have the content, they have the following. But yeah, in life, even we can't always have everything that we want. And that's exactly the take that you guys need to realize. In life, we cannot, doesn't matter if it's a video game, industry, it doesn't matter if it's for your birthday, it doesn't matter if it's for Christmas. We can't always get what we want, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably, yes, people are trying to say that 2K's monetization is out of control. And 2K shouldn't be so greedy. And 2K shouldn't be asking for more money. A company needs to make money, and how are they going to make money? Yes, they're going to monetize their product. Is it a problem? No. But do people make it a problem? Yep. People make it a problem because it's 2K. They're a multi-million-dollar company, and they're trying to get more money out of the fan base. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. The one thing about the human choice is that we have a choice whether we want to spend money on the game or not. Like, people will spend money on VC, and that's people's choice if they want to spend VC. But the people that don't want to put money into the microtransactions, then yeah, they obviously come at the people that spend money on they obviously come after the people that spend money. Like, oh, you shouldn't be spending money and feeding into 2K's greed. See, Jim, people are going to spend money on 2K26, 2K whatever going forward. Like, it doesn't matter if we say no, don't do it. People's human choice, human right. Yep, people have the human choice and human right, and they're gonna go and do what they want to do. Because it's what they choose to do with their money. But yeah, we're currently, I think we're on stage 10 now. So yeah, we're pretty much almost at the end of the game once more. But yeah, I'm going to try, Benjamin. I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm finished the game in this sitting while we're here. But yeah, just like I said all the time, Benjamin, just take my videos with a pinch of salt. Like, if I say something that you don't like, well, you guys can be offended. Like, I'm gonna be dead honest. You guys can sit and be offended. You guys can sit over on those. Yeah, you guys can sit on those hypocritical, all those hypocritical, egotistical YouTube channels in the 2K community. And you guys can all sit over there and be miserable together. You guys can all sit over there as well and be entitled as well. You guys can sit over there and be entitled as well. Again, you guys can continue to sit over there and be immature with each other. And to be honest with you, man, I do truly believe that their Discord servers are probably just a sausage fest. Cause yeah, man, I don't think there's any girls. Yeah, I don't think there's even any girls in any of their 7 Discord servers at all. It's just a sausage party with a bunch of dudes hanging out, being uncultured. Honestly, men, they have no personality. By the way, they all have 0 personality. Yeah, they're all sitting there, ladies and gentlemen, and they're trying to entertain people. But yeah, how are you going to entertain people when you don't have a personality? Like, you're trying to get people hyped up for your content, but you're sitting there like Wallace Gummidge with a face on you. And yeah, so you want people to be invested in that? Yeah, like, I don't think so. Like, I really don't think so. But yeah, we're pretty much at the end. Yeah, we're almost at the end of the game once more. So yeah, when you started this stream, or when we started the stream, we were finishing our save with Skate to get the Street of Rage 2 achievement. And now we're trying to beat the game with the Street of Rage 3 characters, so we've got... Yeah, that's why we're running it with Rue this time. Oh, Rue. Hello, Graham, or Graham. Basically, man, we've exposed the 2K community. We went after the first Hydra head. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is like a lot more of the Hydras to go after. Like, there's a lot more heads of the Hydra, the 2K snake to go after. Like, a lot more heads to chop off. off the snake. You know what? You can meet my Klein friend and you can get it. Oh, jumping jack. Yeah, jumping jack, are you gonna whip him? No pun intended. Oh yes, I mean, if you didn't know, Gex's Squadra also is in this new season. I got the Platinum Trophy on that not too long ago. So yeah, we haven't played Gexen in a long time, but I don't think I will go back to it. It's run its course for me personally. But just so you know, Beerus is out. Yes, so just so you know, Beerus is officially out today. They did reveal all the characters at once, so we don't know who the other two characters are. We don't know where they're gonna fit into season 6. But we do know that Beerus is the first. Yeah, we know Beerus is the first one to be unlocked. But yeah, we're finally at the second to last stage. Gotta get through this right now. Yeah, take that. Take this. And yes, I mean, whenever you play this game, make sure you look for everything. And you're probably wondering, can you access those arcade machines that you see on the map and that you've seen throughout the stream? Yes, I mean, you can access those vending machines. I probably wonder, well, what do you get whenever you go inside them? You get to play yes, you get to go back in time into Burn-Knuckle, and you get to fight classic villains. Yes, you get to fight classic bosses from the games. And what do you get for doing that? You get star powers. If you successfully beat the arcade machine, you get an extra star power. So yeah, so if you have a character that can pick up a taser, you can hit the arcade machines and go into the vending machines, arcade machines, and play retro Streets of Rage. Unfortunately, we haven't gone into any arcade machines this stream because we pretty much picked Rouge. So unfortunately, because Rouge got boxing gloves on, he's pretty much like Shiva. And if you play as Shiva, Shiva doesn't pick up weapons either, so like Rouge is a pacifist. He refuses to use weapons. Annie, are you okay? Yeah, a little bit of Michael Jackson songs could be played for Annie. Yeah, Annie, and are you okay? And yes, I mean, that is classic, just comedy on the spot. Yeah, we're just cracking jokes, ladies and gentlemen. We're just cracking jokes on the spot, ladies and gentlemen. And now we gotta go onto the plane. And there we go, Egypt. Yeah, so the ramp didn't even get a chance to come up, and the door didn't even get a chance to close. So yeah, we're flying without a ramp. Oh, we got desert. Yeah. Yeah, we got sand. Yes, I meant you do fight Mr. Y here on the plane. Then he crashes and as you see in the cutscene, he'll crash the plane. And then you'll be on, yes, and then you'll go on to Y Island, which is the final final level of the game. But yeah, appreciate all you guys for stopping by today as we get closer to the end of the second run of Secret Rage 4 on Chill Wednesdays. Well, it's currently, it's now pretty much Thursday, but it still is a Chill Wednesday stream. I didn't think I would give you guys the full 2 run-throughs, but anyway, you guys have made it this far, so we might as well finish out the run. Since we're close to the end. And there we go, we got another life. Basically, for anybody that's seen the community post, I do advise you guys to, if you guys are going to go and confront the person mentioned, please do it respectfully. Like I did it respectfully as well. Like I called them out respectfully. In both parts, I called the person out respectfully. And I put him on blast because he felt the need to unsubscribe from my channel. Because I criticized him recently. But yes, I mean, that's the type of people that you guys watch, the type of people that don't like criticism. Like, they have an online presence. Yes, they have an online presence as a YouTuber, and yet they don't like to be criticized at what 30 to 40 years old. They don't like to be criticized. But yet they want to sit, yes, they want to sit and complain like a child over a game company. And yes, they're not even doing it respectfully, by the way. Yes, they're not even doing it respectfully. So I wonder, well, how aren't they doing it respectfully? Because if you were going to respectfully do something, yes, if you're going to respectfully do something, you would do it in a respectful manner. But yeah, they don't do it. Yes, they don't do it in a respectful manner. And they prove to people. Yes, they've just proved to people that they're racist. Yes, they've proved that they're racist and that their communities are racist. And you're probably like, well, what makes them racist? Well, they went after a black developer in Brad Mazik. And yes, they were racist. They used racial slurs. They went after his job. Whatever you guys could think of, they done it. Yes, they did. Whatever you guys could think of, the Hydra, the snakes of the Hydra, the toxic, negative people. And yes, and you guys already know who the biggest instigator of the Hydra is. We know it's MF, yes, my faction guy is the biggest instigator. The biggest toxic person on the Hydra heads. And yeah, he is catchable, and he is super catchable, but is anybody gonna actually cancel him as a YouTuber and get him cancelled? No. People are not gonna try to get him cancelled. Because he has made some dodgy remarks before. And yes, like cancelable remarks. Might we add? But yes, he's the biggest instigator. And like I said before, we are influencers. Yes, we're a YouTuber. We have an internet. We have an online presence. And we have subscribers, and we have huge followers on our platforms. And yes, we have, as a content creator, we have to take accountability. But no, these people don't take accountability, but yet they're upset with a with a barely 1,000 subscriber channel, puts them on blast and calls them out. Yes, they get super offended by they get offended by a small channel. But hey, it gives them something to talk about. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it gives them something to talk about tomorrow or the next time they decide to come crawling back. It gives them something to talk about. But when they do come back with a response, it opens the door for me. Yes, it opens the door for me to give the response to them. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am going after them all. I'm going after, I went after, I've exposed them, yes, I mean, I've exposed a lot of the heads of the Hydra before. It's probably like, well, who got exposed first? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there was the drama with Jamie, but yeah, there was no animosity there. That was just, because at the time he was very, he just kept constantly complaining about 2K. Like, yeah, he got his exposed video. Then Mac got exposed for being a hypocrite, a sexist, and a homophobe, and homophobic as well. So he got called. So he got called out. And you're probably wondering, well, what made Mac homophobic? Ladies and gentlemen, if you watched one of his videos where he's like, one of his numbers game videos, he had to play as Kit Wilson. And he was like, oh, why does he taunt like that? Because he does the whole, yes boys. And that was his whole gimmick. Yes, that was his whole gimmick as part of a Pretty Deadly. Him and Elton Prince did the whole, yes boys. And they dressed in the crop top. Or they dressed in the crop top type deal attire. And yes, I mean, it was kind of homophobic. And yeah, and then he was on, and then one time what made him racist? Because one time he checked the numbers game, he saw the reward was BFAB. Yes, he saw the reward was BFAB, and was like, oh, why we're getting this bitch? Yes, it's like, oh, why we're getting her? Like, we could have got someone better. So yeah, so pretty much said that we shouldn't have got a woman. Yeah, so sexism, homophobic, and racist. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's still sexist to this very day. You're probably wondering, well, what makes him, how come he's still sexist? Ladies and gentlemen, because he refuses to use Lola Vice. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he refuses to pick up Lola Vice, let bygones be bygones, and literally use Lola Vice. Did she do something wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, she might have not did what he wanted a year ago. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2K26. It's a new video game. And yes, they were the same beef. The same issues that he had with Lola Vice for letting him down in a live event in 2K25. He's still holding a grudge. And I'm pretty sure, ladies and gentlemen, that in life, when someone messes up, they deserve a second chance to prove that they can get the job done. But no, ladies and gentlemen, Mac just refuses. Yes, Mac refuses to give someone a second chance. And he talked for a year, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he talked for a year about how he loves Lola Vice and how Lola Vice is his special lady and how she got things done for him. But now all of a sudden she's not, yes, they meant it, and all of a sudden she's not worth his time. She just got kicked, yes, she just got kicked to the side. kicked to the curb. And you're probably wondering, well, who's his new love now? His new love now, Elizabeth, is Kalani Jordan. Yes, so Kalani Jordan's in his house. Just watching him as Lola Vice is just sitting outside looking at her picture of her when she was winning matches for Mac. And he's sitting there with Kalani Jordan eating it up. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the final. Yes, we're at Miss Y now. Yes, so there we go. We're at Miss Y. So, but it's not the final fight, remember, because as you know, she's gonna run away. Yeah, she's gonna run away from us once we get her health down. She's gonna run. She run outside, and that's where her brother will be. But yeah, once we beat the game this time, Exhibit, that will be it for the stream. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow with more. Yes, I will be back tomorrow with another stream. And a new video on the Kevin Dash birthday. Yes, on the Kevin Dash birthday bash we were telling you about earlier. I'll be back with that live event tomorrow. Yes, so there you go. She uses her own star power. Yes, I mean, you cannot defeat her. Yes, you cannot defeat Miss Y. But the final battle is whenever you go outside. So you bring your health down now. And then she's gonna run and get all the health back that you just took down on her in the building. And there you go. Yeah, so she's one hit away from defeat, and she flees. But now we're at the final battle. We have to fight Mr. Y and Miss Y at the same time. But yes, I mean, Mr. Y is the most annoying character, but he's got the guns and he throws grenades. So if you can take him out, yes, if you take Mr. Y out first, then he's gonna go on the back. Yeah, so he'll go on the crab. I think you can put them both on the crab at the same time. I beat them both at the same time on the crab. Like, I've never physically tried it before, but I'm sure it's possible. Yeah, there we go. Mr. Y I think he's gonna jump on the back first. Yep. So yeah, Mr. Y jumped on the back first. But yeah, he's on the back. So he put himself in a more vulnerable position. Yeah, well, Miss Y. Yeah, well, she go on the back. Okay, so Miss Y didn't go on the back. Okay, cool. Okay, so she didn't go on the back. She just died. Yeah, now we just need to defeat Mr. Y. Oh yeah, that will be it. The game will be complete once more. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've successfully defeated Streets of Rage 4 twice in one night. And there we go. The Y twins have successfully been defeated. I've been Philly Gaming. If you enjoy, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.